Hello, happy Tuesday. Today we are about to start our live love talk, our weekly meeting where I show up talking about all things love, dating, relationships. Last week I did have a video, I did talk about the reasons why he goes silent or the reasons why he ghosts us when we are dating. And all those reasons had something in common. They were all about him. It was all his fault, the things that he was doing wrong towards us. Now, I want you to go and watch that video first before you watch this video. Reason being is that I want you to have a little bit of context, and because the video that I am shooting today may be a little bit confrontational, and if you are not in a good space emotionally right now, it may land in the wrong way. So I want you to go, if you didn't watch last week's video, why he's silent, I want you to go and watch it and then come back to this video, okay? Because today we are going to be talking about the reasons why men don't call us back after a first date or second date. And when it is our fault, when we have something to learn about it, when we can do something about it. So this video is supposed to be empowering and helping you see the other side of the coin. Now, I will be honest with you. These kind of videos, I don't feel the best making, because I don't want to come across as if I am making you wrong, or as if I am shaming you, or as if I am blaming you, because that's not the energy that I want to put out. And that's not who I am. I am not about blaming or shaming or pointing fingers. I truly believe that that when we know the reasons, that we are contributing to something, it gives us more tools to fix it. Because if I only teach you one side of the coin, which is his fault, and I fail to show you the times when we make mistakes or we come across in a way that really doesn't represent us, who we really are authentically, I am not doing you a favor. I am actually doing you a very bad disfavor. So I hope you understand this, and I hope this lands on you from a place of love. And if that's the case, give me the thumbs up, give it a like, send me a message, and so that way I know that you are open and receptive to see the other side of the coin when sometimes we do make mistakes, okay? So anyway, I am going to go ahead and start talking about, I picked 3 reasons why we are attracting the wrong guys and repelling the right ones. And then I am going to walk you through a quiz. So you are going to be able to see if you are, where are you in this spectrum, okay? And what are your areas of growth, your growth edges. And also at the end, I am going to invite you to a super cool event that I have coming up next week. And it's totally free, but it's going to help you with these issues that we are talking about today, okay? So 3 reasons why you are maybe attracting the wrong men and repelling the right ones. Now, there are many other reasons as well, of course, but I picked these 3. Your vibe is wired for safety, not soul level chemistry, okay? So we subconsciously attract men who feel safe, meaning safety, safe, meaning familiar, It's familiar. It feels safe. Not safe as in secure love, okay? But safe as in predictable dysfunction. So, if you grew up around emotionally unavailable or inconsistent love, your nervous system is calibrated to that. So when respectful, emotionally available man comes along, your system might literally flatline. How do you know that? It's the case when he feels boring. He's like, ah. But the charming, inconsistent guy, he lights up your chemistry because chaos feels like home. So, what can you learn about this? This is not about your worth, okay? This has nothing to do with who you are as a woman at all. This is all about your nervous system. This is all about how you learn how to love. If when you grew up, you learned that love was inconsistent or painful, this is the kind of man you are going to attract. And when a man is consistent, is, like the John Wayne kind of guy, he's there, he gives you, he supports you, you are not going to like him because you are not wired for that. So I teach you how to regulate your energy and receive secure love. So your attraction will shift dramatically. Hey, Sam. Hi. So the second reason is you are over functioning in your masculine energy, and you may not even know this. Okay, these are all blind spots. These are all things that we are really, really not able to see in ourselves. We need somebody else to point them to us. Okay, that's why it's so important to have mentors and coaches that specialize in this area of love. If you are a high achieving, capable woman, that I know you are, you have probably been praised for being independent, driven, and in control. That has been praised on you. So to you now, it's kind of part of who you are. It's kind of part of your identity. And that is really, really, really good for your career. Or if you are an athlete, it's really, really good for your athleticism, you know. But in dating and in romantic relationships, if you want to be with a masculine energy man, masculine energy that is leading or initiating or performing can accidentally repel masculine men. Instead, it attracts more passive, feminine leaning men who want you to make all those moves. And there is nothing wrong with that. If you really want to be with a feminine energy man, that is okay. You can keep being in your masculine energy, and that will work because of the law of polarity. Opposite attracts. So, but the thing is that most women that I have met and all women I work with, they want to be with a masculine energy man. So we need to shift this. We need to figure it out if this is what is happening, even if it's in a subtle way, and start shifting into feminine energy when you are dating. Not necessarily with your career, with your athleticism, or other areas of your life, but in your romantic life, you may need to choose to shift it because the high quality masculine man feels that there is no space for him to step in. So he doesn't. And this is not about him being intimidated. A masculine energy man is, or men in general, they are not intimidated by us. They want to have a place in our lives. And if we are, I got it, I am under control, I don't need this, I don't need that. If we are too much into that masculine energy, he feels like there is no room for him. Okay? So they just walk away. And these are things that men won't tell you if you ask them. If you go on a first date and he doesn't call you back and you call him or you text him and you say, hey, I really would like to give me feedback. I want to really know what is going on. I promise you're not going to hurt my feelings. I really want to learn. He's not going to tell you these things because sometimes he doesn't even know it. Men are not as articulated and they're not as in touch with their inner world as we are as women. So the point is that you are not too much, okay? You are not too much, but you may be carrying too much. There is a very big difference. Who you are as a woman is not too much. But if you're carrying too much, and by that I mean if you are carrying the weight of the world on you, you have to make it happen. That energy is blocking the man who wants to pursue you and protect you and help you. Okay, so that's the second thing. Now, the third thing that I want to bring up today is, and this is a hard one. This is a hard one, so I hope it lands in a soft way. But your self-worth is not matching your standards. So because you're smart, you're intelligent, you have read books, you have watched many of videos like this, you have done, you may have standards that are high because you have heard it. You heard it on Instagram, on TikTok. You see, I tell that all the time. Have high standards, have high standards. And yes, it's truth. The problem is that it goes deeper than that. Because what that creates is high standards on paper, so on the surface. But subconsciously, doubt if you are enough to receive them. If there is not congruence, okay, if there is not congruence between your standards and your inner life, in other words, if your standards are, I want to be taken to a very nice place for first dinners. I want him to open the door, pay for the bill, and text me when I get home to make sure that I made it home safe. If you have all those high standards on paper, and by that I mean superficially, because you wrote them from your mind, from your intellect, not from your heart. But in your heart, you really don't believe that he is going to give you that. There is going to be not congruency, okay? But your actions will say, I will settle for breadcrumbs. I won't express my needs. I am afraid to take up emotional space. So men respond, this is so important. Men respond to your deeper vibration. They can feel who you really are, not the surface level desires. Men who see your worth can also sense your doubt. And if you are not anchored in your value, they won't either. Okay? So confidence is not just about how you look. It's not about just the surface. That's why the fake it until you make it in this area of dating doesn't really work, because that is the facade. And a man, as much as you will be able to see through the facade on a guy, if you are well aware, a man will do the same. He will see through your facade because your words and your actions won't match up. Okay? So there has to be congruency between the mind and the heart and the body. So what you say you want, what you say you deserve, what you say you want, you desire, is matching your actions. If we tell a guy, look, if you don't start treating me nicely and being kind to me and stop being an asshole, I'm gonna leave you, but then you don't leave him, there is no congruency. So that is the third mistake that a lot of women make on first dates, and that's what makes the guy be like, she's saying one thing, but then she's doing another one, or she's giving me the vibe that that she really doesn't. I don't know. There is something off there. There is something off, and that's why they don't call back, or they don't keep going the relationship. Okay, so now that you know those three things, I would like to walk you through a first date deal breaker quiz. Okay, this is gonna help you if you unknowingly are triggering one of those first dates turn off. Okay, so this quiz is not about being good enough for a man. It's about uncovering blind spots and sharpening your magnetism, because you deserve to be seen and met. And we are going to do everything we can to, to set us up for winning. So I am going to read the statement, and I want you to write down, if you're watching the replay, that you probably are, grab a piece, stop the video right now and go and grab a piece of paper and write down yes or no, okay, for each statement. Okay, so when I say the statement, just with no judgment, with love, with a lot of love, just say yes or no. Okay, so be brave and go for a kill, one or the other, not a maybe. So let's start. Number one, did you dominate the conversation during a first date without asking him too much about him, without asking too much about him? Yes or not? Maybe you were nervous or trying to be interesting. Maybe he was a little bit slow and he wasn't moving as fast as you wanted him to move. So, did you dominate the conversation without asking much about him? Okay? Did he feel included in the story? That's number one, yes or no? Number two, did you say something negative, even if it was a joke or a very small remark about men, dating, your job, life, your mom, your sister, whatever? Yes or no? A little venting might seem harmless, but negativity, however subtle, can dim your vibe. Okay, so that was number two. Number three, did you treat the date like a job interview? Yes or no? So were you like rapid fire questions like, where do you work? Do you want kids? Those kind of questions on a first date can make it feel like a background check. They totally kill the vibe. So yes or no? Number four, did you lead with masculine energy, like planning everything, correcting him, competing, telling him, letting him know, letting him know, yes or no? So ambition and drive is sexy, but so is receptivity. Okay, and remember here we are looking for a romantic love relationship. Feminine energy creates room for polarity, mystery, and chemistry. Okay, so that was a yes or a no. Number 5. Did you overshare heavy emotions or personal traumas on the first date? Yes or no? You don't need to trauma bond to create closeness. Vulnerability is beautiful, but oversharing too soon can feel emotionally risky. Okay? Number 6, did your ex come up in the conversation, directly or indirectly? Yes or not? Even a passing comment like, my ex used to say that too, can pull the energy backward. Number 7, did you talk about marriage, timelines, or baby names, even subtly? Yes or no? You deserve commitment, but revealing your full future vision too early can feel like pressure, not partnership. Okay? So, a question that I get a lot when I talk about this is, what about if he asks? If he asks, hell yes, of course. If he asks you on the first date, do you have a baby name? I doubt a masculine energy man will ask you this, but if he does for some reason, of course tell him glad you asked. Yes, it's Robert. What about you? Okay. Or if he asks you on a first date, do you want to get married? Absolutely, absolutely. Answer him honestly, always. Yes, I'm glad you asked. I would love to get married. That's why I'm dating. I'm dating for long-term commitment. I am desiring to find the right man for me to create a family. Absolutely. This is you as the woman in the feminine energy initiating these conversations. On the first date, I suggest you not. Number 8, did you forget to express gratitude or warmth? Yes or not? You may not have meant to seem cold, but a lack of smiles, thank yous, or eye contact can feel distant. So, this is something that sometimes we don't notice. And we are so wrapped up on looking good and that we are not warm. We are not grateful. We are so worried about who pays on that first date, and we don't really notice that we are not being warmed or grateful. So focus on that. Number 9, did you drink too much or judge him for having a drink? Yes or no? Alcohol mismatches can create tension fast. If you overdrank, you may have blurred the connection. And this is also a tricky one because sometimes some guys, they ask us out for a date, for dinner, and they order wine. So there we have a glass of wine. And then they're like, oh, let's go for cocktails after dinner. And then we have, he is inviting us to go for cocktails. So we have another cocktail. And if you are anything like me, I cannot handle not even a drink. I don't drink. So, but so in a way, it's his fault because he's kind of leading us into drinking unconsciously. He's not noticing this. And then he's like, oh, why didn't you contact her again? And it's like, oh, because she drank too much. Well, dude, you were the one providing the alcohol. But anyway, it doesn't matter. My suggestion on this is mocktails or one drink top. Okay. So number 10, did you hold back your interest, hoping he would work for it? Yes or not? Playing it cool is just as risky as coming on too strong. Men often need clear feminine signals to feel safe making a move. So there is a balance there, not overdoing it, but also not being too aloof. Okay, so did you hold back your interest on purpose? Yes or no? So now that you went through all the steps of the quiz, let me tell you how we are going to have an idea where we are at. If you got 0 to 3 yeses, you are glowing. Stay open and keep showing up authentically with a sprinkle of strategy. Okay? If you got 4 to 6 yeses, you have likely picked up some protective habits that are dimming your shine. Time to reset your dating energy and reclaim your radiance. And don't worry, I have something for you coming up. And 7 or more yeses, love, you are not alone. These habits are totally shiftable. And once you tweak your approach, you will be shocked at how fast things change, okay? Because if you are still here listening to me, now you know the real deal, okay? Not too many people will stand in front of a camera and tell you what are the mistakes that you may be making. It takes a lot of courage to do this. But I am super committed to your deep, deep transformation, okay? So now you know some things. And, I teach women how to tweak these approaches. And that's why things shift so fast. So, if all this speaks to you, I want you to personally invite you to join me for my Dating Glow Up Challenge that starts next Monday, April 21st, inside our Facebook group, Dating and Relationship Advice for Women. So if you are not part of my Facebook group, private Facebook group, I will place the link on the description box of this video. And if you cannot find it, send me a message and I will share it with you. And we are starting next Monday. Sunday, I'm going to be in Utah for the weekend, but I'm going to be going live from Utah to start to kick off the party. But we start officially on Monday, okay? So it's 10 days, Monday through Friday. We take Saturday and Sunday off, and then Monday through Friday again, and then Saturday and Sunday off. So it's 10 days. It's actually 12 days because we take 2 days off in the middle. And I am going to be delivering simple, powerful mindset shifts. I'm going to be teaching you skills, telling you stories, giving you action steps, giving you PDFs, keeping you accountable. The intention is to help you to date from your worth, attract with alignment, okay? Really, really, really embody your highest self, embody the goddess of light and fun that you are. So you'll also have the chance to win a free love breakthrough coaching session with me. The only thing you have to do is once you are inside of the Facebook group, go to the upper part of the group and invite at least a minimum of 50 women to the group. Okay, once you do that, send me a message and I will schedule your breakthrough coaching call with me. Okay, this challenge is completely free. It's happening inside our Facebook group, and it might change the way you experience dating forever. So I hope this served you well. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your questions. I really, really want to see you inside of the challenge. I really want to share those days with you. I'm going to go live every day at 11 a.m. for about 20 minutes. And then you are going to have homework and things to do and all that thing. So, oh my God, I'm done for today. Thank you for watching. Give this video a like and let me know what's your favorite part and let me know how you did with the quiz. I would love to know. Mwah. Smooshes.